What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Romeknows. This one's primarily for the fellas, ladies. I'll drop some gems for y'all too. But let's talk about pretending to be someone you're not just to get a girl. When dudes want to go get at a girl, you got a lot of older dudes or just people in general that gave you false information like, oh yeah, you got to be this, you got to be that, you got to be a lot of different shit other than yourself. So let's look at the flaws with that. When you're trying to be something you're not, women can feel that it's not real. They can tell it's not you. You're basically trying to sell shit as sugar. So now, if you're a female dude, how would you feel if a dude walks up to you with some shit and says, hey, here's some sugar? You'd be pissed, you'd be a little turned off, you might call the cops. So that's the reason why you never, ever, 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 ever want to be anybody other than yourself. Here's why. Most dudes think that trying to be a tough guy, a hard dude, a fake baller, or popping on Instagram is what women are dying for. Here's the secret. Women are dying for substance, personality, quote unquote weird. Not weird like, sex dolls in China, but, weird like, okay, you might like tech or you might be really into arts and crafts, something like that, just something other than the norm. And the sad part is a lot of dudes have these qualities that are unique to them, but they don't have the balls to go ahead and stand on those types of things that make them who they are. So now what ends up happening is you get into that mindset of, oh, women out here, they just don't want a real one, this, and that. It's like, how you know what a real one is and you don't even know who you are? You get what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes, I think y'all got to start embracing who you are. I'm not the only motherfucker that watch anime. I'm not the only dude that watch cartoons. I'm not the only nerd in the world, but I'm the most vocal about it in my opinion. Like, when I meet women, I tell them straight off the bat, like, yo, do you watch anime? Cool. Most of the time, women watch anime. Women watch cartoons. Women watch things. And if a woman ever wants to look at me crazy for liking anime or cartoons, it's kind of like, bitch, well, you're boring. You're boring. Like, you're the weirdo in this group because everybody and their mama watch cartoons. Every girl got a brother or a nephew or a cousin or some dudes in their family they grew up with, watched the cartoons, probably liked it more than the dudes, but they get to high school or stuff and dudes start calling them weird, like, and start bashing them. So now they're just like, all right, I'm not even going to bring it up. But if you can go ahead and, and put that in the forefront and embrace that as part of your character, a lot of women will respect the confidence for one, and two, they'll be, turned on by the fact that, wow, this is different from the normal bullshit I get. So yeah, dudes, like, it's okay to be yourself. There's only one you out there, so that's enough distinction for you to put your best foot forward as yourself. It's not so much, because honestly, you run into troubles when you try to be multiple people because, eventually, the mask that you wear is who you become. So you might try to be this tough guy, fake baller, and then meanwhile you working at Popeye's Chicken and Biscuits as a janitor. And it's like, you're not really going to be able to ball too hard on a janitor's budget at Popeye's Chicken and Biscuits. And if you can, shit, show me the money. So yeah, it's like, bro, you really don't need to do as much extra out shit as you think you need to get a woman. In essence, you really just need to be confident, straightforward, and be a man about yours, a boss about yours, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I make about $10 an hour, but it's my 10. You feel me? Yeah, I sweep up them biscuits. Sometimes I eat them. I wouldn't advise eating biscuits off the floor after you sweat, but that's a whole nother discussion. So yeah, dudes, get more comfortable being yourself. Embrace those weird things. And, if you like going on the beach, reading books, quote unquote corny shit, use that as your forefront. Use that to start when you meet a woman. Don't go straight into the I could, lay it down and sexual, because right off the bat, that's just a big turn off. At this point, bro, everybody got a dick. Come on now. It's not impressing nobody. So yeah, stay away from that altogether. Own up to who you are, and next thing is cleaning up yourself before you find someone else. Now, I talked about how you shouldn't let your confidence come from material possessions or money, but you know, you can't ignore the fact that money plays a major role in life. Like, I'm sorry, no, I'm not sorry. Money gets you shit. Period. I don't believe in the whole money isn't everything. Well, motherfucker, money keeps me a lot happier than not having money. See, if you're a dude and you honestly feel like, yo, I don't want to do shit until I get my paper situation right, I'm not mad at that, but I also don't think you should let that hold you back. What you should do is use that to your advantage. You can weed out a lot of time wasting ass women by, being honest about that kind of stuff. Like, hey, yo, I'm really just on my grind right now, trying to get my money together. I'm working on X, Y, and Z. I don't got time for the games. When you come that straightforward with that kind of precision, it blows a lot of the bullshit out of the water. Because most women right now, they just want, a texting buddy, somebody to waste their time while their boyfriends are not back, a pretend cheat buddy emotionally, all this, backup nigga insurance shit. And for you as a dude who's actually serious about trying to build with somebody, you don't want to keep taking those kind of blows and then start developing the mindset of, damn, it's no fish left in the sea. When the reality is, there's plenty more fish left in the sea, but right now you're looking at this little lake. And I think, once again, like I said, if that's the situation you're in, clean up yourself. Figure out, okay, how do I step my game up financially, mentally? What can I take from my past situationships or relationships to elevate myself all around the border? You know what I'm saying? And when you start doing that, you'll notice you'll attract a different batch of women slowly but surely. And that's the best part, is meeting new women. It's always fun to meet new women because I'm not the type of dude that likes women from the past. It's cool to meet women you've never fucking met before. Don't know you, don't know your baby mama, none of that shit. So yeah, man, and honestly, like I always say, this is for men and women. If you're getting bad quality people, there's something within you that's attracting them, and you got to get to the bottom of that, or else it's just not going to stop. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with, pausing the campaign and, really taking that spiritual reset, that mental reset, to just really get your confidence back, your swagger back. Or hell, if you got your swagger, take it up to another level. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with that. We all human. But yeah, man, that's about it for today's episode of Romeknows. Hope y'all like it. Well, if you didn't, don't watch it. Fuck you. No, actually, I'm not playing. No, if you didn't like it, somebody else did. So that's about that. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, tell your friends about it. And like I always say, if you don't know, Rome knows.